During the lockdown in Bali, it was trendy to stand on the bed of nails, so-called sadhu board. And it was so trendy that I got totally mad about it. I would be the biggest advocate of it, the biggest fan. I would stand on the nails for 1 hour and I would dance on the nails, I would do yoga on the nails, I would teach everyone in my surrounding to do that after all the pain and through all the pain and suffering, and they would do that and I would feel so good about that, and it would be my best practice in this whole period of almost 2 years. And now I tell you why I stopped it and why I don't want to do that anymore. Please listen to that. So, what are the benefits of standing on a bed of nails? It can be considered, at least from 3 aspects, a very healthy and beneficial practice. Physical aspect, emotional, and psychological. So let's talk about physical. From the physical point of view, when you stand on a bed of nails, you activate millions, hundreds of acupressure points in your feet. We all know about the magic of acupuncture, of the pressure points, because they really do activate certain energy channels in your body. And it is absolutely true that you need to stimulate those pressure points all over your body to make your blood run, to circulate the energy within you, to release certain tensions. So there are multiple benefits. It's a wonderful ancient Chinese practice, but I'm not sure if it is the level of suffering you experience while standing on the nails that is required to activate those, those pressure points. To be honest, if you tried acupuncture, it is completely different. I mean, it is not suffering. It is not painful. Yes, it's a little bit tingly, but it's okay. The same thing with foot reflexology, for example. It is not painful at all. It is even pleasant, but it does activate all those points on your feet. So I'm not sure. I'm not a Chinese medicine doctor. We should ask them if this would be recommended by the ancient wise practice of Chinese medicine. I'm not sure. Let's not take this as the scientifically proven benefit, okay? So I used to think so myself, yes, because I needed to talk myself into this, to see all the benefits, but now I'm not sure. The second point is the emotional part. So when you stand on the nails, when you overcome this barrier of fear and pain and unbearable suffering, you start to feel so light. You feel light like a feather. You feel like soaring in the sky. All the tension, all the stress seems to be gone and you feel like almost flying. I mean that. It's not only me who says that. There are so many people and even wise old practitioners who say that. So it is something miraculous. But this part I will explain you scientifically later. So it's not the miracle working, unfortunately. And the last aspect, the beneficial side of standing on the sadhu board, would be the psychological thing. And this one I would still probably reserve for those who want to try, because it is the battle with your fear. Your fear, the fear of putting the whole weight of your body on this extremely sharp platform, the fear of pain that you feel immediately after the first second standing on it, the fear that it will hurt you, this is incredibly strong and it gets all activated in 1 second at this practice. And this is a wonderful way to conquer that fear, because, to be honest, it will not hurt you. It will not damage the integrity of your skin. You will not faint, don't worry. And you will not suffer as much as you're afraid of, to be honest. So it is, to me, still a great practice to fight with your fear. If you are scared of something in your life, this could be a psychological trick to overcome this fear. And this is what also helped me and many other people. This I'm sure of. But this would be probably the only point I would leave, the positive point about standing on the sadhu board. And I would do that just once. Once you overcome this fear and once you feel free to stand a bit longer and without this instant desire to jump off the bed of nails, okay, this means you're fine, that you're psychologically stable and you're not afraid anymore. So from this point of view, I would keep it. But the first two don't work, and especially the second one. Listen to this. So I got a message from a doctor, a real doctor, medical, and he said that it is the worst fashion he's ever heard of, and he advised us immediately out of using this practice. And he explained that, listen to this, every time you stand on these sharp nails, your body feels pain. This is a natural suffering. When you feel pain, it causes stress to your body. This is a law of nature. This is okay. We all know that. When we experience stress, your adrenal glands release stress hormones, right? We also all know that. And so, during the whole period of suffering, of this conscious suffering, your adrenal glands work hard to release this stress hormone. And so, if you practice standing on the nails frequently, or God forbid every day, or God forbid for a long time, it means that you actively and deliberately train your body to produce more and more stress hormones. And I'm not here to tell you about all the negative effects of stress hormones in our bodies, in our lives, because we are surrounded with reasons, with causes of stress, right? And the only purpose of a human being, a mindful human being, actually is to reduce the amount of stress, because it's already too much if we are really conscious and mindful people. But if you actively cause an extra source of stress in your body, what happens? So you stand for a certain time and your body suffers and experiences stress. And at a certain point, your body, it's wise, it's not stupid. So it realizes that it needs some painkiller to eliminate the stress, because otherwise it gets unbearable. And so at this point, after a few minutes, exactly the part when I say, oh, after these few minutes, I feel so light. I feel like all my emotions, bad, negative emotions are gone. And I feel so happy. I feel euphoric. So what happens at this point? Your body releases the endorphins, the hormones of so-called happiness and euphoria, but in fact, in this case, they work as painkillers. This hormone only serves to minimize the pain that you are feeling, because you didn't change anything. You are still standing on these nails. You are still causing yourself extreme suffering. And that's true, because it is truly painful standing this physical part. So your body releases endorphins, but not because you are happy, not because of pleasure, but as a painkiller. Just think about it, and just think about it from the psychological point of view. Now I'm analyzing. Can you imagine the overall level of stress, my personal at least, at that period of time, so that in order to release endorphins, my body needed to cause itself extreme pain only to get those endorphins as painkillers, because I didn't get, obviously, endorphins from sources of pleasure. Just imagine in how deep state of constant dumb stress I was at that time, that for me the only source of happiness and feeling euphoric was causing myself even more suffering. Just think about it. So, unfortunately, it is absolutely not advised by professional doctors, and there are many scientific proofs of that. So, please, if you are considering to stand on the nails, try it for fun. Try it also as this psychological trick, as I explained, to conquer your fear. If you are scared of something, this would be lovely. It really works. But if you are, for some reason, willing to practice it for longer times or more frequently, there's probably some deep undergoing stress in your body and in your mind. And probably this is the reason you cannot get those endorphins from outside or inside pleasures. Just take a thought about this, because it is not okay that your body needs to suffer in order to feel good. Just, it doesn't make any sense, right? So I would really advise you against of it. And please listen to your body and try to generate the state of joy and happiness and peace with yourself, not through suffering, but through other methods, which are many. So please be healthy, be happy, but no suffering, huh? Cheers.